Hello from Adventure Island. Welcome to part 3 of our trailer series where we are turning our very old and outdated trailer into an incredible Haunted Mansion themed space. This is video number 3 in our series, so if you're not already, make sure that you're subscribed to this page and liking our videos so that you're getting updates as we show you how we're transforming this trailer step by step. Now, for the first couple videos in this series, we've really just shown you what the old and outdated trailer looked like to start with, and we've shown you how we started to disassemble the trailer. But now, for part 3, it's really time to get into the actual design, and we're going to start with the kitchen cabinets. To change over this one section of the trailer into the design that we're thinking of, we need to paint one drawer, 2 cabinet doors, and the fridge panels. Phoenix loves to help with projects, and he really loves to use his little drill, so right now he is taking off all the hardware from the cabinet doors so that we can paint them, and Rob is getting ready to put masking tape on the drawer so that we only paint the front face of it.
I got this masking tape dispenser, so it puts the tape right onto the paper, and you just stretch it around. One go.
We used our cool masking tool that has the masking tape and the paper to mask off most of the drawer, and other than that it shouldn't be too bad because we're spray painting. So each of these pieces that we're about to paint is going to get 3 coats. First they're going to get a bonding primer in gray, then they're going to get this awesome paint that we think is going to work out really cool that is a textured granite spray paint, and then at the end they'll get a clear coat. Step 1 is that we need to get this bonding primer on all of the white surfaces. We're using this gray bonding primer in the beginning just to give it a better base coat before we lay down our actual color. Now that everything has its base layer, we're going to add a top layer of textured gray stone paint. It's probably going to need a couple of coats. We can see that it's adding a little bit of texture and some kind of light colors, but it's probably going to need a couple coats to get it to where we want. This project is the first project where we have tried out this stone texture spray paint, but I have to say we were really impressed with how it looked, especially up close. The stone spray paint really worked to give the exact look that we wanted to be a background for the next phase of our design. But once we had the cabinet doors painted and the exact texture that we wanted, we did have another step that we needed to do before we could move on to the detail painting that we have planned for this area. This is definitely one of the less interesting parts of the project, but we needed to mask off the inside area around the fridge and pantry and then paint it to be a solid colored gray so that the stone textured doors and fridge panels would blend into the background. And I'll just show you a quick second of what this painting project looked like because I thought it was really cute that my son Phoenix really wanted to help paint this background gray color. And once the background gray color was completely painted and finished, then it was time to bring in all of the panels and the fridge doors that had been painted with the stone texture paint and put them back in the place where they belong. So now all of these cabinet doors that we painted earlier are reinstalled back into the trailer, and they have that awesome stone paint on them. They also have these bat cabinet pulls that look super cool, and now we are going to add some very specific Haunted Mansion details to the front of these cabinets and the front of the fridge. We are going to paint onto these cabinets, and we're going to make them look like tombstones from the Haunted Mansion. That is why we painted them to look like stone, and we use this projector in order to project the image that we want to paint. So now we have our projector running, and that is showing the tombstone images that Rob is going to beautifully hand paint onto our fridge. Now we're going to show you a quick montage of Rob hand painting all of these tombstones onto this part of our kitchen inside the trailer, but in reality, this was over 30 hours of work. And I'm not just talking about Rob hand painting the tombstones that you're seeing him hand paint in front of you right now, but in reality, this DIY project took a lot of steps before we got to this point where Rob could do this part of the process. And before Rob got to the point where he's actually painting these designs, we first had to figure out which tombstones designs we wanted in the trailer and figure out exactly how we were going to fit them into this space. And none of the tombstones from Haunted Mansion are the exact size and shape or scale of what we needed them to be to fit onto these panels. So we had to take some creative liberties in terms of the shape and size of the tombstones to make them fit so that they would feel like they were straight from the Haunted Mansion, but also work in the space that we had. To do this, Rob actually drew up what all the panels looked like on his computer, then took the tombstones that we wanted to use and kind of played like a Tetris version of the tombstones to figure out what fit best on which panel. And for the initial design for this part of the kitchen, Rob did design it as a whole so we could see how everything looked next to each other, but then he did have to split the designs up so that he could project one panel at a time to paint them individually. So once you take into consideration all of the prep work, design work, and actual time that it took to paint, that's how we ended up with over 30 hours invested in this part of the project. While we were doing the time lapse, it was pretty hard to see exactly how amazing and detailed these tombstones really are, but of course we're going to take a closer look so you guys can see. So each of these, either cabinet doors or drawers, has an incredible paint job that was done using just hand painting and the projector that Rob did. And these are all based on tombstones and crypts that you can see at the Haunted Mansion ride in the Anaheim version of Haunted Mansion, which is our favorite version. So there are all different tombstones. My favorite is the Master Gracie tombstone that I showed you first here. And I love that here on the fridge panels and on some of the cabinet panels, they look already like they're tombstone shaped. So this just worked perfectly for us to transition our fridge and these cabinets to look like tombstones straight out of the Haunted Mansion. Now, the next part of the project is not quite as exciting as the tombstone cabinets that we just showed you, but it is important to the overall design of the trailer. This trailer had a lot of really ugly white cabinets that definitely did not go with our Haunted Mansion theme. Now, in the earlier part of this series, in the first 2 episodes of remodeling our trailer, we did show you guys all of these ugly white features that were part of the trailer that definitely need to be changed so that they fit with the Haunted Mansion theme. But we really wanted our tombstone panels to stand out on their own, so we wanted to do something a little bit more muted for the rest of the white cabinets throughout the trailer. So we decided that what we were going to do is paint the remainder of the cabinets inside the trailer a solid brown color, but then we also did some extra detailed paint to make the cabinets look old and weathered. This technique is actually really easy to do. All you need to do is start with a solid coat of paint and then use a very dry paintbrush to add some lines and texture as a second coat. In just a minute, I'll give you a close-up look at what this looks like when the painting project. In just a minute, I'll give you a close-up look at what this technique looks like when it's complete and all set up inside the trailer. But not only did Rob apply this technique to all of the cabinets in the kitchen area, but he also applied it to the cabinets in the bathroom and to the bathroom door. And here's a closer look at the faux painting that Rob did to update the kitchen area. He just used a combination of brown paint and then some darker gray and black paint to give it this vintage look. Then we added a bunch of these bat drawer pulls. And now it is time to move on to one of the most important elements in the kitchen area of our trailer, which is this Haunted Mansion themed wallpaper. I really feel like the first thing that anybody thinks of when they think of something iconic that's related to the Haunted Mansion is this wallpaper print. So we knew when we were designing out our trailer that we definitely wanted to use some actual Haunted Mansion wallpaper, so we ordered some online, but it is not easy to apply. Now, I will say that Rob does make everything look easy, but this was one of the more complicated things that we did because we'd never actually put wallpaper up anywhere before.
This is kind of I think this kind of a little bit the easier part. The hard part is now matching a second piece of wallpaper to this because the design is really specific. So I think that's going to be my challenge today is get the design to line up so you kind of see the haunted faces on here and then wrap around the corner. There's just kind of a leftover piece, so I'm going to see if I need to end up using that or not. But alright, I'm going to change this camera over to time-lapse and I'm going to start working on this whole side.
And while Rob already mentioned it, really the hardest part when it comes to wallpaper isn't just getting the wallpaper on the wall, but making sure that the design is fully lined up and that you're not seeing any seams. Making sure that you're not seeing seams is hard to do with any wallpaper, but it's especially hard with this design because the print is so specific and you really have to make sure that the actual design is lining up exactly before you fully stick the wallpaper down. Rob did an incredible job on the biggest portion of the wall by making it seem like there is no seam at all. Now, Rob did try out a couple different techniques while he was doing this wallpaper. Not only did he use a straight edge in order to combine the wallpaper pieces, but on this side next to the fridge, he also used a scalloped edge technique to line up the pattern. And here he also used a third technique where he basically did almost like present wrapping in order to cover this electrical panel cover so that it looked like it belonged on the wall. And in just a moment, I will give you a close-up of all of these techniques so that you can see exactly how good Rob really was at doing wallpaper, which is something that he had never done before. Everything he did with this wallpaper looks incredible and honestly looks even better in person. And not only did he cover the large walls in the kitchen, but he also covered a couple of accent walls, so the whole kitchen was tied in together with the wallpaper. And just to show you guys exactly how hard it is to see these seams on the wallpaper, there is actually a seam right here. That's kind of the scalloped edge that Rob did, but you really cannot tell at all that there is a seam where he applied this wallpaper. This is the bathroom door over here, and then this is the wall where you should be able to see a seam from the wallpaper. This is the area where Rob perfectly added the vent cover and lined up the design, so you can't even really tell that there's a vent cover on here aside from the screws. But it's almost impossible to detect where the seam of the wallpaper is, but I'll just show you guys that the seam is actually right here. But it is so hard to see because Rob did such a good job applying this Haunted Mansion wallpaper. Now that's all for part 3 of our Haunted Mansion themed trailer, but this was just one small portion of what we're doing to change this trailer to be fully Haunted Mansion themed. So make sure that you are subscribed to our page here at Adventure Isle and you're following along to see what we do next.